Hello everyone and welcome. It's Shanna. I hope you're doing well. Now today I'm bringing my Bee Happy stamp set out again. When I worked with this kit before, I mostly worked with the cutout pieces and did very little stamping. In fact, I think maybe I only used the bee to do some stamping with. So today I'm going to actually do some stamping with the other elements of this. Because I think it'll be fun and I need to use it. You know, you get the kit and you want to use all the materials. So I'm just going to bring in my Misty and get it set down. Trying to find my little Misty magnet here. I had it just a minute ago, but oh, it's stuck on the back of it. Sometimes that happens. So let's just get this laid down in the corner of our Misty. And I think I'm even going to put a little piece of tape on here because these stamps are really sticky. And I'm going to do that. So I'm going to bring in the stems and I'm going to just set them down on the bottom of my card base. And I'm going to use Forest Moss Distress Oxide to stamp these. And it'll give me a good green, kind of mossy green look to my stems and my leaves. So just getting it stamped down. I find that I do a lot more die cutting and working with those than I do stamping. So trying to get myself kind of doing a little bit more stamping. And so I thought I would try this today. Now we're about to head out for vacation. I probably should be doing something else instead of this, but here I am. So just getting that pressed down. Oh, and I think that looks good. I'll bring in my stamp chamois, clean this baby up. And then I'm going to bring in my sunflowers, and I need to figure out how I need to lay this so that I get my flowers on all of my stems. Not really sure. It seems like it would go like this. I think that's how it goes. I'm not sure. We're going to have some overlapping of... I'm going to give it a whirl. I think it's going to go something like that. So I hadn't even looked at it before to know that that before today, I actually tried stamping it a little bit earlier and realized that I did it wrong, but I hadn't looked at how those sunflowers work with that stem. I hadn't watched a video or anything, so they're going to work like this for me because this is what I'm doing. Might not be doing it right, but we'll see how it looks. I'm not sure how it'll be over the top of that, but I'm going to go with it. And then we'll do the centers, and I'm going to use Vintage Photo for that. We'll do the centers, and then we'll just, and we're going to stamp a sentiment, and we'll use our Memento Black ink for that. So I think that looks pretty good. I'm happy with that. And then we can build our card base after this. So next I need, and oh, wow, this is going to be interesting. Well, the next thing I need are these, and I believe they're going to lay just like that. Yep, that looks right. Well, I'm headed somewhat in the right direction, I think. So we'll just pick those up, bring in our Vintage Photo, Gosh, I remember we used to do Stampin' Up! Back in the day when you didn't have a Misty, and oh my gosh, it seemed like I could almost never get anything to look right, just because of the lining up. If it didn't stamp well the first time, you could never get it lined up right. So the Misty has just really changed the whole stamping process, thankfully. I love it. I'm thrilled to have the Misty and to be able to do that. Makes it wonderful. Okay, so I don't normally do this, but I think what I'm going to do is just stamp my sentiment. Excuse me about that. I'm going to stamp my sentiment right on this card base, and it's going to be a pretty basic card, I think. That's how I'm going to do it. So I'm going to bring in, let's see, what have we got here? I've got these stamps kind of stuck all over the place here. I'm going to bring in, I think I'll bring in the Don't Worry, Be Happy, and maybe even stamp a bee on here. So I think that's what I'm going to do. And I'm just going to kind of line it up with this. Paper moved a little bit. And bring in my Memento black ink and just go with black. For a minute I thought about maybe doing it in brown, but I think I'm going to go with my trusty Memento black and stamp it down. Being gentle with the Be Happy part because it is a bit thinner. And we'll give it another stamping. Can't stamp it with a lid. Okay, see how that goes. I'm going to clean that up a little bit. It's making me a little nervous. Get this stamped down. I'm going to go one more time. All right, there we go. Now, let's bring in one of our bees and get it on there. And this is going to be a pretty simple card. I keep saying that, but I think it is. So I'm going to use the little bitty one. Oops. And I'm just going to put him right here, I think. Memento black ink. He's a delicate little stamp, so. So cute. And I think that's it. So I've got my panel stamped, and I'm going to actually die cut it out around it, and we'll get some card base and some layers, and we'll get it assembled. Okay, so I've got my panels here, and what I've decided to do was to use an arch die just to kind of, since it was just a plain white panel, I thought that would kind of give it just a little interest. And then I used the black polished or shiny paper that came in the Bee Happy kit. And then I'm also going to use, I didn't think I would use this bee side. I love this side, but I thought I'm doing a Bee Happy card, so I'm going to use this. So we're just going to get this laid down, and this will take care of our card. And I chose to leave a little bit of the white edge remaining on this card. So I'm going to have about 1/8 of an inch all the way around, I think. And we'll have a little white edge showing. So I like that. I think it looks nice. Actually, there's something on this card base. I'm going to pull in another one. What have I got laying here? Here's another top folding. Let's do that again. There was just a little something on that card base, and I I'm glad I saw it before I got too far into it, because I didn't want to ruin my card by having something on the card base. Something is going wrong with my glue here. It's seeping out of the side, not coming out of the nozzle. I don't know. I've been having trouble with it. Okay, that's better. I need to wipe my hands off a little bit. Okay, now let's get this laid down. This looks like a clean card base, so I think we'll be all right. Alrighty, so we've got that, and we don't have any dimension or anything on our card base, so I think we'll just pop this part of it up, and that'll give us a little bit of dimension for our card. And I'm just going to pop the black one up. I'm not going to pop the white one up. Just raise this up a little bit. There we go. Okay. So now I just need to get this positioned on here how I want it. I think that looks pretty good. Ooh, I like it. Love it with those bees behind it. Now, we'll just get some glue on our stamped panel and get it laid down, and I think our card will be done. We're just going to let the stamping, oops, see that glue? I don't know what's going on with that glue bottle. Just want to make my stamping be center stage here. So I'm just going to get it laid down. And there's our card. I think it turned out cute. Hope you like it. If you do, consider giving me a thumbs up. Have a great day. Take care. Bye-bye.